Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakwak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to my Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. His brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So today's lesson is going to be on some signs. I already did a lesson on this, I think, specifically this, but I could be wrong. But the main thing, the main stuff that I really wanted to get into is just in general that these are the signs of the end. And that whenever we see like, oh, there's going to be a war happening, or there's going to be famine or whatever, and again, Slock, I don't know what that was. Again, my suggestion feed keeps on leading me back to this bitch ass video that I've constantly, I can't even see it over here, and I constantly already went to it, but they again want to take me back to this exact same thing, and they know exactly what they're doing. Slakia, I just want to point that out. Anyway, to continue, as I was saying before, whenever we see, wars happening, or famine, plagues, pestilence, whatever, let's see. Well, let me not speak on myself. I'm gonna read what Yahawashi had said. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am HaMashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Okay, so again, going back into 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1 and 2. Okay, it said that we measure the time of the end based off the prophecies, and specifically, the specific prophecies that Yahawashi warned us of, as well as Yahawadah told us that would need to happen before we get out of here. It are the prophecies of bad stuff happening. It's very clear and concise in the scriptures, and in what it says. Okay, so when we see, this nigga is talking about fucking fungal infections and stuff like that, and how our immune systems are already innately built to resist and to beat back fungal infections, which even then he said that fungal infections are very rare. It's like athlete's foot, I think he said that, ringworm and stuff like that. Those are the, I think, few instances of fungal infection. But even then, like, you have to have, which even the brother had. I'm not going to play it again because I already played it, but I will link these in the description so you can watch it yourself. But basically what the brother had said was what they had already made known was that the hokey pokey, whatever you want to call it, the C9V was made, and the effects of it was to compromise our immune system. So our immune system aren't as strong compared to, I guess, before 2020. Since Slocky, let me correct myself. Not ours, but the general population, or the people that specifically took it, their immune system is not as strong, so that they are actually able to receive and get infected by these fungal infections, which whenever Esau decides, you know what, I'm going to push this out now, just as he did the other stuff, and that's when, that's when people are going to start dropping more so like flies, okay? Because there was already people that were playing possum. All right, there were already people that were already a whole bunch of people that were playing possum permanently. Slucky, that's funny. But basically, there was a bunch of people that were playing possum permanently all around the world, and now, and for the survivors and stuff like that, now they are just waiting to be victims to the next thing. And again, specifically the elect, we're not supposed to be worried about that. We don't even need to think negatively, because we don't need to worry. We aren't going to be effective. All right. Hold on, wait 1 second. Slakia. Okay, so basically, yeah, we're not gonna be affected because we didn't follow after and doing the stuff. We didn't foolishly take the C9. All right, the C9 thing. So as a result of that, we aren't going to be targets. But in addition to that, there's also the matter of if it becomes even more widespread, if they try to target more than just the people that took it, okay, then, okay, well, for us, once again, specifically the elect, we don't need to worry about it even more, because we just trust that the Lord's going to protect us and deliver us out of whatever hardship that is coming to these people. All right. Next, this was another video, good video by the way, that basically showed this dumb broad that has that, okay, she's drinking fucking Red Bull, which I heard a lot of bad things about Red Bull. But hold on, wait, slack. Let me actually let the thing play a little bit.
Let's get it.
It's just taking a pill. Why was that so easy for you to swallow, Biggie?
So she scanned the thing. She showed you that the C-hip the pill was working. All right. Now that the pill was verified to work, the other girl got the scanner and scanned her chest, and then again it showed that it's in there. She put it in her body like that, and people have been making jokes about stuff like this where, like, let me get that, as a matter of fact, instead of talking. I think it's Rev 14. Revelation chapter 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahawah, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with the fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So yeah, this is a big thing, a very important prophecy where you have people that are making jokes, making light of Slakia the MARK, thinking like, oh, this is something to joke about, and I don't even know if that's safe to ingest like that. I don't know about that, but regardless, the main thing, of course, Slakia, the main thing is just how people they don't take this truth seriously, don't take the warnings from YAHAWAH seriously. They think that everything is a joke, and that's a big thing with Jake as well as the Babylonians in general, where they don't take anything seriously anymore. Like, they just think that everything, oh yeah, I'm just gonna joke around, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do whatever, okay, rather than acknowledging that the stuff that's going on right now is, it's like number one, their lives are specifically in danger, because as soon as the draft comes, the Esau is going to send your asses over to be destroyed. All right, he's going to send their asses, the people that are what's it called, part of society. Okay, like they're just going to be I forgot what the term was called, fodder. I think it's fodder, and they're just going to be destroyed for nothing. All right, like that's how Esau basically sees the people. All right, now next let me go back into this. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And that's another big thing, where when we see oh, there's gonna be a draft, all citizens are required to sign up for the draft and whatnot. We are what else? Fucking famine. Okay, what else? Another pestilence. All right, another can I say that? I don't know if I can say the V word, but another Trojan computer. You know what? All right, V word is gonna be out widespread. All right, another demic. It's gonna be a big thing. Whenever that happens, we aren't going to be worried. We're not, or slacking. Let me correct myself. We're not supposed to be worried. Okay, you're not supposed to be thinking like, oh, that's a terrible thing. Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to have this stuff happen to me. Well, then that just goes to show that you, number one, you don't know, or slacking. You are following heathenistic ways. All right, and you don't have faith, and you just don't know what the Lord said when the Lord specifically said, and I just read it, okay, in Matthew chapter 24, that all these things have to happen, and all these things are the signs of the end. Okay, so when we see the signs of the end, we know that, okay, we're just that much closer to being delivered. But you have these other nations that are going to look at it and be afraid, and you also have a lot of two-thirds that are looking at and are afraid of any hardships as well. All right. John chapter 12 verse 25, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world specifically, shall keep it unto life eternal. So basically, if you if you're content, all right, if you're satisfied, you're comfortable, keyword, in this society, in this Babylonian society, in this Babylonian world, whatever, and that's where you are going to lose your life. The Lord's going to destroy you, simply because, not because you have wealth, but because you love the world rather than loving YAHAWAH, which let's get that as well. In, I think it's John 14:15. I highly doubt it. Okay, of course. First John chapter 2 verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Okay, so that is the thing, where if you have a love for the world, if you want this society, if you want this world to continue, okay, if you want Esau to continue to reign and whatnot, and you're okay with this society, which I've seen so many different Jakes that are okay with this society, okay, but there's so many different Drakes that are okay with this society and love making money in this, making the blood money in this wicked kingdom. All right, let me get that. As a matter of fact, jump to here, Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Okay, so because so many Jakes are satisfied, because so many Jakes love how life is right now, okay, then that's where that's where you have these people that are going to basically be destroyed, because their allegiance isn't to Yahawadah, it's to the world first, okay, or not even just the world first, but the world in general. All right, next, First Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So that's once again the love of money. And that reminds me of another thing, Slakia, another thing where it's again, if you're familiar with the MOTB, which I'm gonna get, instead of saying that, let me just get it. Revelation chapter 13 verse 14. Verse 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that's another thing where basically your money is going to be worthless if you don't have the MARK, and basically because so many people have too much love for money, and money is their priority. Okay, they're going to say, okay, well, I don't want to lose access to my money, so I'm going to take the thing, and then as a result of that, they're going to be destroyed as a result. All right, so yeah, this is the thing that we have to pay attention to, and this is where we can't allow money, or lucre, if you want to call it that, to blind our judgment, or to take precedent over our relationship with YAHAWAH, where you have people that will say, okay, well, I'm too scared to I'm scared that I'm not going to have any food. I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm scared I'm not going to be able to keep my whatever. I need to take the MARK so that I can pay my bills. I need to pay whatever. I need to get some food. I need to do whatever stuff. I need to participate in society. Okay, and as a matter of fact, if saying that out loud, I remember hearing that dude, that guy, what's his name, Bishop Nathaniel, basically saying, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing him say that if you need to do, whatever you have to do to keep on participating in society, you just do it. I'm pretty sure I heard him, and I think ISUPK. I think so. I'm not gonna say definitively, but I'm pretty sure two camps. I'm pretty sure those two. I've heard them say that. Maybe GOCC as well, but I barely hear about them at all. But yeah, that was a thing that I heard where that's just basically them condemning their people and telling them that they basically can accept the MARK, and whenever it comes to explaining what the MARK is, all right, they always say it's a spiritual mark. Which how can you buy and sell with something that is spiritual? Like, how is someone going to say, oh, well, did you sin today? Like, it doesn't make sense that someone's going to ask or check if you sinned or whatever before you attempt to make a purchase, because you can just lie and say, okay, yeah, I did sin. I killed a homeless person today, or something like that. Where, like, who's gonna go out their way to freaking check that, or how could they check that? Okay, or with all the freaking whatever, you get the point. I'm not gonna go more into wasting time, but basically, yeah, you get the point of that, where it's not a spiritual mark, and they are going, anyone that says that it's a spiritual mark is basically lying to you, and they want you dead, or they want they're more worried about their money. All right, but Luke chapter 17 verse 33, whosoever shall seek his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. And once again, like, this goes into how people they have too much worry about their money, their luxury thing. They don't want to. They're not ready for the hardships that is to come. They're more worried about, okay, how can I, get money, steal money from people? How can I keep on what's it called? Deceiving the masses, jacking their money, all right, and then fueling my lifestyle and whatnot. All right, this is how you have so many scammers, okay? Because that's what they are at the end of the day, scammers doing, okay? So yeah, basically, so even then, even with that, okay, like when it comes to the MARK and the eventuality of us not being able to buy and sell, okay, we aren't supposed to. As a matter of fact, let me get that first before I forget, and I've already forgot. I think it's Elijah. Flesh, crow, flesh. Is it in Kings? I know it's in the Old Testament, so let's get First King. Yes, it was First Kings. And it was Elijah, so good. I'm glad I remember that. I just need to remember the placement better next time. First Kings chapter 17, verse 6. And the ravens, it was not crows, it was ravens. First Kings chapter 17, verse 6. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And again, that's another thing of faith where you have to have faith that the Lord's going to provide for you some way. Now, it doesn't have to be through the Lord sending animals, which, by the way, that sounds cool as shit. I would love for the Lord to have some animals, some birds or whatever, bring me some food. Just the act of the Lord doing that just goes to show, just screams volumes at how the Lord is, in fact, dealing with you if the Lord does that. So I think that is a very cool thing, okay? And again, it's a matter of faith, and but at the same time, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to think, okay, well, I don't have any food, I have kids, I have this, I have a family to feed and whatnot. I need to go and take the MARK so that I can go and buy some stuff and whatnot. And again, that's going to be that could be the potential thing that gets you destroyed, because as soon as you take that MARK, you are just done. You're like, there is no saving you. You are literally just like you're just destined. You're locked in for destruction. All right, and there's already people that have taken the thing and in their hand, and they scan shit. They buy stuff on the at stores and whatnot with their hand and stuff like that. And it's going to be these types of people that are going to be destroyed because they are so dumb. Number one, they're dumb. Number two, they care more about being seated men, being men pleasers, being on Esau's side rather than toughening it out for the Lord. Which, let me get that, because I just got remembered. Revelation chapter 2, I think it's verse 10. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, so that's another thing. You have to be willing to basically die for YAHAWAH specifically. All right, because let me actually get that as well. It is First Peter. I'm gonna try to get this. First Peter chapter 3 verse 14. Please tell me I got it. Yes, I got it. Okay, First Peter chapter 3 verse 14. But and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Okay, so we're suffering for righteousness' sake. It's not just for the sake. It's not suffering just for the sake of suffering. Okay. Let me see. Bear with me one moment. whatever. I don't remember the wording of the other one. But basically, yeah, if you are suffering for the sake of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, then that's where the blessings and the rewards is. And, sometimes you have to be willing to, go hungry for maybe a day or two or something like that, or eating the bare minimum. Or, let me actually get this before I get this. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And, this is another thing, which, I always hear, which this is a faith booster for me, all right, where I always hear that, the Lord is a Lord of balance. So all that crap, all those hardships that you have to go through now, maybe you have brothers and sisters that are so goddamn poor that they can only eat once a day, twice a day. They don't get full meals, or their meals are so small and whatnot. The Lord is a power of balance for the time now that you're suffering. The Lord's going to make it so that during actual time of trouble, then it's not going to be applicable to you, and the Lord's going to give you an abundance in the time where you had barely anything. The Lord's going to give you abundance, and then give the the Lord's going to deprive the people that had abundance in time of trouble. Okay, so it's really that's another contributing factor to why we shouldn't be worried about stuff like this. So yeah, even with the CHIP, the MARK, any plague, pestilence, draft, and all that, wars and stuff like that, we're not worried about that, and you shouldn't be worried about that. But if you are worried about that, then the Lord is probably not dealing with you. So next, Isaiah chapter 43, verse 13. Yea, before the day was I am He, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? And that's another thing where the Lord, no one can deliver out of the hand of Yahawadah. So if you are, if you chose to be a devil, go against the words of Yahawadah, all right, wanting to continue to partake in Esau's society rather than have the patience and wait for the Lord to protect you, provide for you, do everything for you. And that's when there's just no way to get out of that destruction, as we read in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 and 10, I think. Yeah, 9 verse 10. Okay, so whoever takes the MARK is absolutely going to be destroyed, and there's no saving them. All right, so as a matter of fact, hold on, there was that great day, I think it's in Revelation. Please tell me that they have the thing. Battle, great day. Oh, yeah, here. Revelation chapter 16, verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. So yeah, basically, when Esau, who is the best, who has the best and the most capable army, all right, on this earth, all right, Esau has been blessed with the sword. Okay, he's the most capable. When he goes to fight the war against Yahawadah, he's not going to be able to save you people that chose to trust in Esau. You're just going to be destroyed. And this is why, once again, just to end off the conclusion, all right, this is why when all hell breaks loose, Jacob's trouble, all that stuff happens, then we don't have to worry about any of that stuff, because we are going to be protected. And even if we aren't going to be protected, we have faith that the Lord's going to deliver us out of the persecution, or he's going to make it so that we're going to be taken care of. All right, basically, but basically at the end of the day, we have to be willing to to suffer for the sake of YAHAWASHI. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem, Rakwak Wadash, that will honor the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad Bal and Shalom.